EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff rolling to his right. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Goff. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Fitu Melifonwu. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Sliding out of the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And all the way up to the 49. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw it is Locke.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Locke to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time Locke will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Judy
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He'll buy some time right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line ready to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Clock now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 59-yard line.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go one more. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. What we got? What we got?
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now to the air. Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lock. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A run now with a tight end fan. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more.
And got his man, complete. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Block now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on first down is Lock. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That catch good for only a couple. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Lock going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
On first down, Locke letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On first down, Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Goff flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Khalif Raymond
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Lions are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Throwing now, Goff. Flush to his right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.